2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is more than a muscle car revival. It's a modern interpretation of raw, American horsepower blended with advanced engineering, digital performance intelligence, and a presence that instantly demands respect the moment it hits the road. From its aggressive exterior to its driver-focused cabin and its thunderous performance figures, this is a machine built for people who don't just love cars, they live for them. The first thing that captures your attention when you see the 2026 Boss 429 in person is the stance. It sits lower, wider, sharper, and far more intimidating than any recent Mustang. Ford didn't just recreate the Boss. They engineered it with the boldness of the original while taking full advantage of today's aerodynamic technology. The front fascia is dominated by a massive grille that feeds cool air directly into the high-output V8, while the redesigned LED headlights are slimmer, more piercing, and shaped to look like they're ready to cut through the wind at 200 miles per hour. Even the hood has a sculpted heat extractor system modeled after the 1969 Boss, but with active cooling flaps that adjust automatically, based on engine temperature and throttle demand. Moving along the sides, the widened fenders carry real purpose. They house the new 20-inch forged aluminum, wheels wrapped in performance optimized Michelin Pilot Sport tires, giving the car insane levels of grip whether you're launching from a stoplight or carving up winding mountain roads. The shoulder lines flow deeper than the regular Mustang GT, and the signature Boss 429 badging is laser-etched into the panel work instead of being just a sticker or plate, making it feel like part of the body's DNA. Towards the rear, the quad exhaust system sits inside a revised diffuser with wind-channeling fins borrowed straight from Ford's racing division. The taillights keep the trademark 3-bar pattern, but now feature a smoked black finish and animated sequences that activate under acceleration. Everything about the exterior screams precision-built dominance. Step inside and the 2026 Boss 429 surprises you in the best possible way. Yes, it's still a muscle car, but this interior feels like a futuristic performance cockpit wrapped inside a luxury Grand Tourer. The moment you open the door, you're greeted by carbon fiber door trims, premium leather, Alcantara inserts, and brushed aluminum accents. The seats are deep bolstered. Recaro buckets designed to hold you tightly during high-speed cornering. But they're also heated, ventilated, and electronically adjustable to make long drives comfortable. The stitching throughout the cabin is color-matched to the Boss 429 exterior paint, giving the entire cockpit a handcrafted custom feel. The digital experience is more advanced than ever in a Mustang. In front of the driver sits a customizable 13-inch digital cluster that changes its layout depending on your driving mode, normal, sport, track, and the new drag mode. To the right, the 15.5-inch infotainment display offers Ford's latest sync interface with improved responsiveness, deeper voice controls, and multi-tilt angles so you can adjust it for sunlight or personal preference. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, alongside a premium Bang and Olufsen audio system that transforms the cabin into a rolling concert hall when you're not listening to the roar of the V8. Even the steering wheel feels special with its flat-bottom design, magnesium paddle shifters, and a dedicated Boss performance toggle that unleashes the full dynamic settings of the car in seconds. Rear seating remains tight, as expected from a Mustang, but Ford has added improved cushioning and slightly increased leg space to make short rides more tolerable. Practicality hasn't been forgotten either. There's a surprising amount of trunk room for a performance coupe, making weekend trips or long highway drives easy to manage. Every inch of the interior has been crafted with a mix of power, modern comfort, and heritage design. Now the heart of this legend, performance. Under the hood lies the new 7.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, an engine created specifically to honor the original Boss 429 lineage. This beast produces around 670 horsepower and 620 pound-feet of torque, delivered with an old-school, spine-tingling exhaust note that no hybrid or electric system can replicate. Ford spent years developing this engine, so it could comply with modern emission standards, while still giving enthusiasts the raw mechanical experience they crave. In simple terms, the Boss 429 is a muscle car with a soul. The engine is paired to a highly refined 10-speed automatic transmission that's been recalibrated to deliver faster, sharper shifts, especially in track and drag mode. For purists, Ford is also offering a 6-speed manual option, giving drivers the opportunity to feel every movement, every rev and every ounce of torque sent to the rear wheels. Launch control, performance traction management, and a newly engineered magnetic performance suspension make the 2026 Boss 429 incredibly stable at high speeds. It's not just powerful, it's controllable, confident, and shockingly sophisticated. Acceleration is brutal. The Boss rockets from 0 to 60 in approximately 3.4 seconds and covers the quarter mile in the low 11-second range. Top speed exceeds 200 miles per hour, putting it in proper supercar territory. But what really differentiates this Boss from previous Mustangs is how it handles corners. The chassis stiffness has been increased. The electronic steering is sharper, and the adaptive suspension continuously measures road conditions to provide real-time adjustments. Whether you're cruising on the highway, pushing the limits on a back road, or testing its strength on a track day, the 2026 Boss 429 feels planted, predictable, and exhilarating. Ford has also invested heavily in safety and driver assist technology without compromising the car's raw personality. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, and emergency braking come standard, creating the perfect balance between performance, excitement, and everyday usability. Buyers who want even more can opt for the Track Performance Pack, which adds bigger Brembo brakes, lightweight wheels, and a high downforce spoiler. As for pricing, Ford has positioned the 2026 Boss 429 as a premium performance flagship. The starting price lands around $96,000 for the base configuration, which includes the high-output V8, premium interior package, and full digital cockpit. Buyers who want the manual transmission, upgraded wheels, or the track performance pack can push the price past $110,000. While that's a serious investment, it's also a statement. You're not just buying a car, you're buying a piece of American history re-engineered for the future, with performance numbers that rival European sports cars costing twice as much. When you stand back and look at everything the 2026 Boss 429 represents, it becomes clear why this car has generated so much excitement across the USA, UK, Canada, Germany, and beyond. It blends heritage with innovation, muscle with refinement, and power with precision. It's the kind of vehicle that turns strangers, heads at stoplights, and fills your chest with adrenaline every time you hit the start button. It's loud, unapologetic, incredibly advanced, and beautifully designed. For anyone who grew up dreaming of classic muscle cars, or for those who simply crave a modern performance machine that feels alive, the Boss 429 is the perfect blend of past and present. This is a car built for drivers who want more than transportation. They want emotion. They want history. They want unfiltered power wrapped in cutting-edge technology. And in that sense, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 doesn't just deliver, it dominates. Today, we're stepping into something truly special. The Packard name has been gone for decades, but in 2026, it returns with a car that mixes pure American heritage with futuristic luxury. The 2026 Packard is not just a vehicle. It's a statement that the golden age of American premium craftsmanship is back, and it's aiming to challenge the best luxury automakers in the world. So let's dive deep into how this machine looks, feels, performs, and whether its price tag actually makes sense. The first thing you notice when you walk up to the 2026 Packard is its presence. It doesn't just sit on the road, it dominates it. The designers have taken inspiration from the classic Packard silhouettes of the 1930s and 40s, but they've reimagined everything with a modern electric luxury twist. Up front, you get a massive vertical waterfall grille finished in brushed aluminum, with active air shutters hidden inside the slats to improve aerodynamics. It's bold, it's luxurious, and it instantly tells you this car is not here to blend in. The LED headlights are razor thin, stretching into the fenders with a crystal-like design that gives the car a jewelry effect, especially at night when the welcome lighting animation flows across the front fascia. The side profile is long, elegant, and extremely refined. Packard intentionally chose a long wheelbase platform, giving this sedan a limousine-like stance even if you're driving it personally. The flush door handles slide out with a Soft slow motion and the chrome. Accents around the windows add just the right amount of luxury, without looking old-fashioned. The aerodynamic sculpting is subtle but effective, guiding airflow smoothly across the body. And the massive 22-inch turbine-style wheels complete the look with a touch of throwback elegance. As for the rear, Packard has kept things clean and futuristic. A full-width light bar stretches across the tailgate, displaying an animated signature when the car starts up. The rear bumper integrates hidden exhaust-style design elements, even though this is an all-electric car, giving it a muscular finish without pretending to be something it's not. Now, when you step inside the 2026 Packard, the atmosphere changes instantly. This is where Packard wanted to truly stand out and remind the world that American luxury can be as premium as anything coming from Germany, Japan, or even the super luxury British brands. The cabin is a mix of handcrafted leather, walnut wood, brushed metal, and soft ambient lighting that surrounds the entire interior like a glowing halo. The seats are sculpted, wide, and incredibly plush. Packard uses a multi-density foam system designed to mold to your body over time, giving long-distance comfort that feels almost like a custom-built chair. The dashboard is dominated by a curved 38-inch OLED display that stretches nearly from pillar to pillar, creating a seamless blend of instrument cluster, infotainment, vehicle settings, and even entertainment features. The resolution is crisp, the colors are vibrant, and the interface is smooth and fast. Packard's new software system integrates voice commands, AI-based personalization, and full smart home connectivity. If you're someone who loves screens but hates clutter, this interior hits the perfect balance. Below the screen, you get a floating console with touch-sensitive controls, wireless charging pads, and a hidden storage compartment that slides out silently with a gentle tap. The rear seats, though, are where Packard flexes its luxury muscle. The long wheelbase gives you incredible leg room, almost comparable to a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Rear passengers get heated, ventilated, and massaging seats, a separate touchscreen for climate and media control, and even a reclining mode that lifts the leg rest automatically. The panoramic glass roof adds to the sense of openness, bathing the cabin in natural light during the day and showing the stars at night. Every inch of this cabin is built to give passengers a first-class experience. Now let's talk performance, because Packard didn't bring this name back just for show. The 2026 Packard rides on a dual-motor all-wheel drive electric platform that delivers impressive power, over 600 horsepower and around 750 pound-feet of torque. This means instant acceleration, a smooth power band, and effortless overtaking in any situation. Packard claims a 0 to 60 mph time of about 3.5 seconds, which is extremely quick for a full-size luxury sedan. But the real magic is how the car delivers that power. Instead of throwing you back aggressively, it pushes forward with a smooth, controlled surge that feels more like a luxury jet taking off than a performance sedan launching hard. The battery pack gives an estimated range of around 420 miles on a full charge, depending on configuration and wheel size. Fast charging capabilities allow the Packard to go from 10% to 80% in about 25 minutes, which is competitive with other premium EVs. The adaptive air suspension plays a huge role in giving the Packard its signature ride quality. It scans the road, adjusts the dampers, and even raises or lowers the car depending on conditions. On rough roads, it absorbs everything. On highways, it feels like you're gliding. And if you switch to sport mode, the body tightens up, giving you sharper steering and reduced body roll. Sound insulation is another major highlight. Packard uses triple-layer glass, sound-deadening foam, and an isolation subframe to reduce vibrations. Combine that with the built-in noise-canceling system, and the result is near-silent driving at all speeds. The audio system was developed with a high-end American acoustic brand, giving you a 3D concert quality experience with deep bass and crystal clarity. Finally, the price. This is a luxury car meant to compete with the Mercedes EQS, BMW i7, and Lucid Air, so Packard isn't playing in the budget category. The starting price is expected to be around $115,000 for the base model, with higher trims reaching between $140,000 and $160,000 depending on features. Fully loaded models with executive rear seating could touch $175,000, but when you consider the craftsmanship, interior luxury, technology, and heritage behind the name, Many buyers will see it as a unique alternative to the usual choices in this segment. The 2026 Packard isn't just a car. It's a revival of an American icon in a world where luxury is often defined by European brands. It brings bold design, next-generation technology, and a classic soul that sets it apart. If you want a car that stands out, feels exclusive, and delivers a premium experience from the moment you approach it to the moment you arrive at your destination, the Packard 2026 should definitely be on your... Today we're taking a deep dive into one of the most anticipated performance sedans of the decade. This is the 2026 BMW M10, a car that isn't just built to compete, it's built to dominate. BMW claims the M10 redefines what a modern performance sedan should be. But after spending time with it, it becomes clear this isn't just another M model. This is a statement, a reminder that BMW's M division can still raise the bar higher than anyone expects. The first impression begins long before you step inside. The exterior presence of the M10 is powerful and intentional. You can feel the engineering philosophy through the bodywork itself. Every line, every angle, every crease on this car serves a purpose. BMW went for a sleek but aggressive aesthetic, sharpening the car's identity without losing its luxury foundation. The front end has been completely redesigned. The kidney grille has been refined into a more streamlined shape that finally strikes the right balance between iconic and modern. Behind those grilles, functional air channels feed massive intercoolers that support the new twin-turbo power plant. The headlights have been reshaped using BMW's next-gen laser light technology. They sit lower and narrower, giving the M10 a fierce, focused expression. As daylight hits the car, the new Shadowline gloss trims contrast beautifully against the deep metallic paint options BMW introduced specifically for this model. From the side, the M10 looks long, athletic, and balanced. The doors have deeper sculpted lines, giving the sedan a muscular appearance without looking bloated. BMW's new 20-inch forged M wheels sit wider than before, improving stance and grip while reducing unsprung weight. The carbon fiber roof isn't just there for looks. It reduces mass up high, lowering the center of gravity for sharper handling. The side mirrors have also been redesigned with aerodynamic fins that direct airflow more efficiently around the vehicle at high speeds. It's small details like these that show how much thought BMW put into the M10's performance character. Walking to the rear, everything becomes even more serious. The quad exhaust setup has larger, more pronounced tips with electronically controlled valves that change tone depending on the drive mode. In comfort, the car whispers with a refined hum. In sport and track mode, the note becomes aggressive, deep, and unmistakably BMW M. The rear LED light bar stretches across the trunk, giving the car a wider, more planted look at night. The carbon fiber diffuser is functional, channeling wind to stabilize the car at high speeds. Even at a standstill, the M10 gives you the sense that it's ready to launch. Step inside, and the cabin experience immediately separates this sedan from its competitors. BMW built an interior that blends sportiness with luxury at a level the brand hasn't reached before. The moment you sit down, you feel cocooned by sculpted M Sport seats wrapped in premium merino leather with Alcantara inserts. These seats don't just look good, they're engineered for high-performance driving. Deep bolstering grips you during spirited cornering but still feels comfortable enough for long highway drives. They include heating, cooling, and a new multi-zone massage system designed to reduce fatigue. The dashboard is clean, minimalistic, and dominated by BMW's curved dual-screen display. It runs the latest iDrive OS with stunning graphics and instant responsiveness. The infotainment system integrates with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice commands, and BMW's AI-powered personal assistant. You can adjust temperature, navigation, audio, and even driving modes with natural voice commands. The M10 also includes a full augmented reality navigation overlay that projects turn-by-turn guidance into the windshield through the updated head-up display. The steering wheel is thick, contoured, and wrapped in buttery, soft leather with exposed carbon fiber paddle shifters that feel crisp and mechanical. Ambient lighting lines the doors and dash with customizable colors and intensity, transforming the cabin from calm luxury to performance-focused excitement in seconds. The entire interior feels crafted, not assembled, like a place where comfort and adrenaline coexist. And for audiophiles, the Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround System delivers an incredibly rich, studio-quality experience that fills the cabin with perfect clarity. But all of this luxury means nothing unless the car performs on the road. And this is where the M10 steps into a league of its own. Under the hood is a brand new 4.2-liter twin-turbo inline-six, engineered specifically for the M10. It produces an estimated 645 horsepower and around 590 lb-ft of torque. Those numbers alone are impressive, but the real magic comes from how the car delivers that power. The updated 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission fires through gears with lightning precision, giving you instant response whether you're cruising softly or launching from a stop. With launch control activated, the M10 rockets from 0 to 60 mph in about 2.9 seconds, making it faster than many supercars and putting it at the top of the performance sedan class. BMW's MX Drive system lets you choose between all-wheel drive Sport, and a pure rear-wheel drive setting for drifting and track sessions. The handling has been enhanced with a next-generation adaptive suspension system that scans the road and adjusts each damper independently in real time. This means the car stays perfectly composed when carving through corners while still delivering an incredibly smooth ride on uneven pavement. The braking system has also been upgraded with larger carbon ceramic brakes that offer tremendous stopping power and remain fade-free even after repeated hard braking. The steering response is quicker and more direct, giving you immediate feedback from the front wheels. Everything about the M10's performance feels refined, intentional, and engineered to deliver confidence at any speed. Fuel efficiency isn't the main priority of a performance sedan, but BMW still managed to improve it slightly using their 48-volt mild hybrid system. It adds torque at low speeds, smooths out acceleration, and helps reduce fuel consumption around town. It's not a full hybrid, but it works seamlessly behind the scenes to enhance overall drivability. Now let's talk pricing, because the M10 definitely positions itself as a premium performance machine. The base model starts around $112,000 in the US, but most buyers will go for the competition or fully loaded variants. With carbon fiber upgrades, advanced driver assistance packages, custom interior options, and performance enhancements, the price can climb closer to $140,000. It's a serious investment, but considering what you're getting, supercar-level acceleration, iconic BMW handling, state-of-the-art technology, and genuine luxury, the value is extremely competitive in the segment. It stacks up directly against the AMG GT63, Porsche Panamera Turbo S, and Audi RS7. And in several key areas, especially handling and driver engagement, the M10 even outperforms them. When you put everything together, the aggressive exterior styling, the luxurious yet purposeful interior, the blistering performance, and the technological innovation, the 2026 BMW M10 becomes more than just a new entry in the M lineup. It becomes a benchmark, a reminder that BMW still knows exactly how to build a driver's car. Even in a world filled with hybrids, EVs, and automated systems, the M10 is built for the enthusiast who wants the thrill of raw performance without sacrificing refinement. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever built, now reborn with more aggression, more technology, and more performance than ever before. This is the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS. And if you thought the Camaro's legacy was ending, think again. Chevrolet has brought it back with a formula designed to keep the spirit of pure American horsepower alive while adding modern refinements you normally see in high-end performance cars. So sit tight as we take a full deep dive into the exterior, the interior, the performance, and the pricing of this new beast. The first thing you notice when you see the 2026 Camaro SS is how sharp and futuristic the design looks while still keeping that old-school muscle DNA. Chevrolet has pushed the boundaries with a wider stance, a lower roofline, and a more sculpted front. and that instantly lets you know this is a performance machine. The front fascia features a redesigned grille with a more aerodynamic shape, functional air inlets, and slim LED headlights that give the car an aggressive stare even when it's not moving. The hood includes a new heat extraction vent that not only improves cooling but also adds a raw, track-ready presence. The body lines are sharper, cleaner, and more muscular, with a design that flows all the way from the front fenders to the sculpted rear quarter panels. Around the sides, the car sits on bold 20-inch alloy wheels wrapped in high-performance tires that grip the road like glue. You'll also notice the lower and wider proportions, creating a more planted feel even from a distance. The redesigned mirrors and sleeker window profile help reduce drag and improve overall aerodynamics. Chevy has clearly taken lessons from the racetrack and applied them directly to the production car. As you walk to the back, the signature Camaro taillights now have a more modern LED design with deeper contours and a glowing 3D effect. The rear bumper is chunkier and more aggressive, and the quad exhaust outlets let you know exactly what kind of power lives under the hood. A new integrated rear diffuser helps stability at higher speeds, while the subtle lip spoiler adds downforce without overwhelming the design. Overall, the 2026 Camaro SS looks like it was carved out of pure attitude, with styling that combines tradition and innovation in a way that appeals to both longtime fans and new-age performance lovers. Now stepping inside, the 2026 Camaro SS surprises you with a cabin that blends muscle car character with modern luxury and technology. The first thing you see is the driver-focused cockpit, slightly angled toward you to keep every control within perfect reach. The steering wheel feels thick, sporty, and wrapped in premium leather with SS badging that reminds you of the car's heritage. Behind it sits a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that can shift between performance layouts, track data, or a more minimal look for everyday driving. The center of the dash is dominated by a massive 15-inch infotainment touchscreen with Chevy's latest software, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 5G connectivity, and real-time performance telemetry. The graphics are smooth, the system is fast, and the layout feels more intuitive than previous generations. Beneath the screen, physical toggles and knobs for key functions give you a satisfying tactile feel. Chevrolet smartly balanced technology with practicality, so you're not stuck digging through menus while driving. The cabin materials have taken a huge step forward. Soft touch surfaces, premium stitching, and optional suede inserts make the interior feel far more refined than past Camaros. The sports seats offer excellent bolstering for spirited driving while also being supportive enough for long highway trips. Whether you choose the leather, Alcantara, or two-tone performance upholstery, Chevy made sure all options feel upscale. At night, the car comes alive with customizable ambient lighting that flows across the dashboard and into the doors, giving the interior a modern, futuristic atmosphere. The audio experience has also been upgraded with a premium Bose sound system delivering deep bass and crystal-clear highs. Even though the Camaro has always been known more for performance than comfort, the 2026 model balances both extremely well, making it more inviting for daily driving while still ready for the track. Safety and driver assistance tech has also stepped up. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a high-definition rear camera. There's even an optional performance driving mode that integrates the car's sensors to help optimize cornering and acceleration while maintaining control during aggressive driving. It's still a muscle car at heart, but now it's smarter, safer, and more refined. Now let's get to the real excitement, the performance. Under the hood of the 2026 Camaro SS is Chevrolet's updated 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. This powerhouse produces an estimated 485 horsepower and around 470 pound-feet of torque. Chevy wanted to keep the raw V8 experience alive, and they've tuned the engine to deliver instant throttle response and a deep, thunderous exhaust sound that sends chills down your spine. You can pair this V8 with either a 6-speed manual transmission for purists or a lightning-quick 10-speed automatic for the fastest acceleration times. With the automatic transmission, the 2026 Camaro SS is expected to hit 60 mph in just about 3.9 seconds, making it one of the quickest SS models ever produced. Top speed is projected to be over 180 mph. Handling has also improved thanks to a stiffer chassis, upgraded magnetic ride control, and new performance tuning that keeps the car balanced even during high-speed cornering. The steering feels tighter and more responsive, giving you confidence whether you're carving up a mountain road or pushing the car on a track day. Brembo brakes come standard, giving strong and reliable stopping power. The overall driving experience feels more refined yet still thrilling in the way a Camaro should be. The sound of the exhaust is another highlight. Chevy tuned the quad exhaust system with multiple sound modes, from quiet neighborhood driving to a track-focused roar that unleashes the full character of the V8. It's the perfect balance between controlled aggression and classic American muscle. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS is expected to start around $47,000 for the base manual version, while models equipped with the 10-speed automatic and additional performance packages may climb closer to $55,000 to $60,000. Fully loaded versions with premium interior upgrades, magnetic ride control, and advanced technology features may reach the upper $60,000 range. Even at that price, you're getting a serious machine with performance numbers that compete with far more expensive sports cars. For American buyers, this car offers something special, a blend of tradition, power, and modern engineering that keeps the Camaro spirit alive for a new generation. It's loud, it's bold, it's fast, and it stands as a reminder that true muscle car performance still has a place in the future. So that's your full detailed review of the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth reviews of the hottest new car, the 2026 Cadillac Eldorado isn't just a car, it's a statement. A rolling masterpiece that mixes the soul of vintage luxury with the fury of future performance. This isn't your granddad's Eldorado. This is Cadillac rewriting history with electricity, power, and class so intense, it makes even European rivals nervous. The first thing that hits you is the presence. The 2026 Eldorado looks like it was sculpted, not designed. Every inch of this car screams dominance. The long hood stretches out with sharp character lines that play with light like liquid metal. The front end carries Cadillac's new signature look, an illuminated crest embedded into the massive grille that glows with confidence. And those razor-thin LED headlights? They're not just lights. They're laser-sharp eyes piercing through the future. The grille breathes air through hidden intakes, giving both performance and an intimidating road presence. From the side, the proportions are breathtaking. A sleek coupe sedan silhouette, long and low with muscular fenders and flush door handles that pop out like magic when you approach. The chrome accents are subtle yet commanding, outlining the windows and giving that classic Eldorado flair without going overboard. The wheels, massive 22-inch turbine-style alloys, spin with a hypnotic effect, showing Cadillac's obsession with detail. Even the side mirrors are aerodynamic masterpieces, almost floating on thin stems to reduce drag. As the rear comes into view, you instantly realize Cadillac wanted to honor its history. The vertical taillights, a modern twist on the old-school Eldorado fins, rise proudly on each side, giving the car a retro-futuristic identity. A thin light bar connects them, glowing red like a heartbeat at night. Beneath that, a clean rear bumper hides an active diffuser, enhancing aerodynamics. The Eldorado badge sits elegantly inscribed across the trunk, whispering confidence instead of shouting. This car doesn't beg for attention. It commands it. Step inside, and you step into a world that feels more like a luxury suite than a cabin. The 2026 Eldorado's interior is where Cadillac completely changes the game. The first thing that greets you is the sheer sense of occasion. The cabin is wrapped in hand-stitched leather, sustainable suede, and brushed aluminum. Every surface feels like it was touched by an artisan, not a robot. The seats are sculpted to perfection, offering both deep comfort and sport-grade support. They're heated, ventilated, massaging, and even adjust to your body posture automatically. The dashboard stretches wide, featuring a curved 55-inch OLED display that merges the instrument cluster, infotainment, and passenger entertainment into one continuous glass panel. The resolution is so sharp it feels like you're looking through a window into another world. Cadillac's interface is powered by AI. It learns your habits, predicts your routes, adjusts climate and seat preferences, even selects music to match your mood. Everything is voice-activated, so you never have to lift a finger. The steering wheel is flat top and flat bottom, trimmed in soft Alcantara with backlit controls that fade in when you touch them. Behind it, an augmented reality heads-up display projects navigation and road data directly onto the windshield, almost blending digital and physical worlds. The center console houses a crystal rotary dial for manual control, and wireless charging pads that hold your phone magnetically in place. Even the air vents have a futuristic edge, hidden within the dashboard. They diffuse climate-controlled air quietly and precisely, adjusting automatically for each passenger. And speaking of passengers, the rear seats are pure elegance. Cadillac designed the Eldorado to feel like a personal jet for four. Rear passengers get their own touch screens, wireless headphones, and individual climate zones. A panoramic glass roof with smart tinting technology can switch from clear to opaque at a tap, giving you full control of the mood inside. The ambient lighting system glows through the seams of the cabin, pulsing gently like a living heartbeat. Under the hood, or should we say under the floor, lies the soul of this beast. The 2026 Eldorado is fully electric, powered by Cadillac's Ultium platform. But this isn't just another EV. This one packs dual motors, producing a mind-blowing 830 horsepower and 950 lb-ft of torque. That's supercar territory, but wrapped in a body of pure luxury. The result? 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. Instant torque, instant power, instant dominance. Cadillac has tuned this machine to perfection. Adaptive air suspension continuously adjusts the ride height, smoothing out bumps while tightening up around corners. The all-wheel drive system uses torque vectoring to grip through every curve with unshakable stability. And when you switch to velocity mode, the car lowers itself, sharpens throttle response, and unleashes every bit of performance hidden beneath its calm luxury shell. The sound system even changes the driving ambiance, producing a synthesized growl that evolves with your speed, reminding you that power doesn't need an exhaust to be felt. Range anxiety? Forget it. With a 120 kWh battery pack, the Eldorado offers up to 480 miles on a full charge. Thanks to next-gen fast charging, you can recover 200 miles in just 10 minutes at compatible stations. Cadillac's advanced battery cooling and regenerative braking systems ensure that this beast performs consistently, no matter how far or fast you push it. And for those who crave exclusivity, Cadillac offers optional performance upgrades, including carbon ceramic brakes, rear-wheel steering, and a track-tuned suspension setup. But luxury isn't only about speed. It's about silence, comfort, and control. The Eldorado glides like a ghost on the highway. Active noise cancellation, triple-sealed doors, and acoustic glass make the cabin whisper quiet. You don't hear the road, you feel the experience. The ride comfort is unmatched, and yet the steering remains razor-precise, giving you that perfect balance between serenity and strength. Safety-wise, Cadillac went all out. The 2026 Eldorado features Ultra Cruise 2.0, a fully autonomous driving system capable of handling nearly all driving scenarios without human input. It uses LiDAR, radar, and 360-degree cameras to map your surroundings in real time. The car can change lanes, overtake, and even park itself flawlessly. Driver monitoring ensures your attention stays on the road when needed, blending human and machine intelligence like never before. And then comes the price. The question everyone's been waiting for. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado starts around $145,000, but the Platinum Performance trim can easily reach $180,000 with all the options. Sounds steep? Maybe. But once you experience what this car delivers, the craftsmanship, the technology, the power, the prestige, you realize it's not overpriced. It's perfectly priced for what it represents, the rebirth of American luxury at its absolute finest. The 2026 Eldorado isn't just a car you buy. It's a statement you make. It's Cadillac saying, "We're back, and we're not following anyone anymore." It's a machine that dares to blend old-school soul with next-generation innovation, and somehow it all works flawlessly. When you see it glide down the road, glowing crest leading the way, it doesn't just turn head. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated American icons returning stronger than ever, the Ford Mustang. 2026, this new generation blends classic muscle car, soul with modern technology, sharper design, and improved performance in a way that has people talking all across the United States. If you're a Mustang fan or simply someone who loves fast, aggressive, beautifully crafted machines, this review is going to be a treat. The moment you see the Ford Mustang 2026, it immediately hits you with a bold presence. Ford has pushed the exterior design into a more futuristic direction without losing the character. That made the Mustang a legend. At the front, the headlights are slimmer, more aggressive, and feature new high-definition LED lighting that gives the car a predator-like stare. The grille is wider and lower, giving the Mustang a stronger, sportier stance. The hood has been re-sculpted with functional air vents that help with cooling while adding that muscular, powerful look that every Mustang should have. Every line feels intentional, sharp and athletic, combining aerodynamics with pure attitude. On the sides, this new Mustang shows off a more sculpted silhouette. The body sits lower and wider, giving it a planted, confident road presence. The wheel arches are more pronounced, wrapping around new 19 or 20-inch performance wheels depending on the trim you choose. The shoulder line running across the body creates a sense of motion, even when the car is standing still. And small details such as the blacked-out mirrors, flush door panels, and updated window design add a modern touch without compromising the car's classic identity. At the rear, Ford kept the iconic 3-bar taillights but upgraded them with a 3D lighting effect that looks premium and futuristic when illuminated at night. The diffuser is now larger and more performance-focused, giving the car better aerodynamics and visual aggression. Depending on the version you select, you'll get dual or quad exhaust tips that not only look mean but deliver a powerful soundtrack. The stance, the proportions, the muscle, it all comes together to make the Mustang 2026 one of the best-looking Mustangs ever released. Stepping inside, the transformation is even more dramatic. Ford has gone all in on creating a modern, digital cockpit that feels like the future while keeping enough of that Mustang personality. The first thing that catches your eye is the large curved display that combines the digital instrument cluster and the infotainment system into one seamless panel. The animations are sharp, customizable, and adapt depending on the driving mode you choose: normal, sport, track, or even a calm and minimalist mode for everyday driving. The materials throughout the cabin have been upgraded significantly. Softer leather, detailed stitching, brushed metal, and optional carbon fiber accents make the interior feel much more premium than any previous Mustang generation. The steering wheel is thicker, with a sporty grip and redesigned controls that feel more ergonomic. The seats offer great bolstering, holding you in place during aggressive driving, but still staying comfortable for long highway trips. In the higher trims, you get heated and ventilated seats, power adjustments with memory settings, and upgraded materials that truly elevate the driving experience. Technology plays a huge role inside the Mustang. 2026 wireless. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with over-the-air updates, a wireless charging pad, improved climate controls, and an intuitive central touchscreen that responds quickly to gestures. The available Bang & Olufsen sound system fills the cabin with rich, detailed audio, making the driving experience even more enjoyable whether you're cruising or pushing the car to its limits. While the back seats remain tight as always, the focus in the Mustang is understandably on the driver and front passenger. This cockpit is built for those who love to drive. Now let's talk about performance, the heart of what makes a Mustang a Mustang. In 2026, Ford offers multiple powertrain options to satisfy different types of drivers. Starting with the EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbo engine, you get around 330 horsepower, delivering quick acceleration and surprisingly strong torque. This version is perfect for drivers who want performance with better fuel economy, and Ford has tuned it to feel more responsive and sharper than before. But the star of the lineup continues to be the legendary 5.0-liter V8 Coyote engine. For 2026, Ford has refined this engine with improved fuel injection, upgraded internals, and a more optimized performance map. It now produces around 500 horsepower depending on the package you choose. The sound is classic Mustang, deep, loud, and full of personality, and the acceleration is fierce. With the V8, the Mustang can go from 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds, while the EcoBoost pulls off the sprint in around 5 seconds. Ford also gives you 2 transmission choices, a 10-speed automatic with quicker, smoother shifts, or a 6-speed manual transmission for purists who refuse to give up that direct mechanical connection. The suspension setup has been greatly improved, especially with the adaptive damping system that adjusts in real time to road conditions. This means the Mustang 2026 can feel comfortable during daily driving but instantly stiffens up when you switch to sport or track mode. Handling is noticeably sharper. Steering feels more precise and connected, making the car more predictable and enjoyable during aggressive cornering. If you step up to the performance pack, you'll get even bigger brakes, stickier tires, enhanced cooling, and more track-focused tuning. All these upgrades combined turn the Mustang 2026 into not just a muscle car with straight-line power, but a genuinely capable sports car that can take on curves with confidence. Now let's talk about pricing, because Ford has managed to keep the Mustang as one of the best value performance cars in the USA. The 2026 Mustang EcoBoost starts around $34,000, which is extremely competitive considering its technology, design, and power. The V8 Mustang GT begins around $46,000, and even though the price increases with added packages and options, it still undercuts many competitors that offer less performance for more money. Fully loaded, the Mustang can pass $60,000, especially with premium materials, performance upgrades, and advanced tech features. But even at that price, what you get is a modern American icon with a driving experience that feels alive, emotional, and unmistakably Mustang. Ford has managed to preserve everything enthusiasts love: power, presence, sound, and attitude, while pushing the Mustang into a more modern era with digital features, new safety tech, better comfort, and a refined driving feel. In a world where many cars are becoming silent, electric, and similar, the Mustang 2026 stands out as a bold reminder of what driving passion really feels like. So if you're looking for a car with aggressive styling, modern technology, thrilling performance, and that authentic American muscle car soul, the Ford Mustang 2026 should definitely be on your list. Today, we're diving into a machine that American car culture has been waiting for, a nameplate that carries decades of muscle heritage and track-focused domination. This is the all-new 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, a car that refuses to bow out quietly as it reclaims its position as one of America's greatest performance legends. The moment you see the 2026 Z28 approaching, it hits you with a boldness that isn't trying to be modern or retro, but something perfectly balanced in between. Chevrolet knew what the Z28 badge meant: raw aggression, lightweight performance, and a track-ready stance, so they designed this car to feel intimidating before you even touch the start button. The front fascia is sharper than any previous Camaro, with a larger race-inspired grille that optimizes cooling for high RPM runs. The LED headlights are slimmer, angrier, almost like a focused stare from a sprinter waiting for the gun to fire. The hood takes the drama even further with a functional carbon fiber vent that helps heat escape from the massive power plant hiding underneath. The body lines follow the same story. They're muscular without being overdone, tight without being soft, and the proportions are unmistakably Camaro. Long hood, short rear deck, wide stance, But the Z28 spec adds an attitude that sets it apart from the SS and ZL1 versions. You get exclusive forged aluminum wheels wrapped in super sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tires, side aero fins to improve airflow, and a more pronounced trunk-mounted spoiler that sharpens the rear while keeping the car planted at triple-digit speeds. And if the carbon fiber track package is added, the aero elements become even more aggressive, allowing the body to slice through air effortlessly. Walk around to the rear, and it's pure American muscle drama. Quad titanium exhaust tips sit inside a redesigned diffuser that screams performance. The tail lights carry a smoked finish, and when the Z28 fires up, the sound that erupts from the back instantly tells you this isn't a regular Camaro. Even at idle, it pulses with an attitude that feels alive. Open the door and step into the cockpit. And Chevrolet has taken a refreshing approach for 2026. The Z28 interior is still driver-focused, still performance-oriented, but they've elevated the quality and technology in a way that doesn't take away from the raw, old-school muscle experience. You're hit with a mix of suede, leather, and carbon fiber that feels premium but purposeful. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara, giving you maximum grip, and the red center marker at the top of the wheel reminds you that this car was built with track days in mind. The bucket seats are one of the best parts of this cabin. They're lightweight, snug, and supportive without being punishing. Perfect for spirited driving, yet comfortable enough for long highway trips. Chevrolet integrated optional Recaro race seats for hardcore drivers, but most buyers will appreciate the standard Z28 performance seats that blend comfort and precision. Behind the wheel, you get a fully digital 12.3-inch cluster that dynamically adjusts based on your drive mode. It gives you clean graphics, real-time performance data, G-force readings, shift lights, and even track lap timers. In the center, the 10.2-inch infotainment display supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a suite of connected services. But what's impressive is how Chevrolet kept the touchscreen modern while keeping physical controls for climate and drive settings. Everything feels intuitive with minimal distractions, so you can stay focused on the road or the track. The sound system comes from Bose, delivering crisp audio, but honestly, most Z28 owners won't care much about speakers when there's a symphony of mechanical sound waiting under the hood. Now, the performance story is where the 2026 Camaro Z28 becomes something truly special. Under that sculpted hood is a naturally aspirated 6.6-liter V8 engine, engineered from the LT-based architecture but tuned specifically for high RPM, stability, and track aggression. It delivers a thrilling 585 horsepower and 535 pound-feet of torque. But the magic isn't just in the horsepower number. It's the character of the engine. It revs to nearly 7,500 RPM with an intensity you feel through the steering wheel, the seat, and even your chest. This is a genuine driver's machine, built for purists who want instant throttle response and that unmistakable V8 roar. Paired with this power plant is a 6-speed manual transmission that brings back the joy of old-school driving. Chevrolet has refined the shifter to feel tighter, more mechanical and more precise. Every gear change feels satisfying, as if the car and driver are communicating directly. For those who prefer an automatic, Chevrolet offers a 10-speed performance-tuned option. But most enthusiasts know the manual is where the Z28's soul truly lives. The suspension setup has been completely reworked for 2026, utilizing Multimatic DSSV dampers that adapt instantly to changing surface conditions. On a track, the Z28 feels planted, predictable, and incredibly capable. On a mountain road, it grips with confidence yet stays composed over imperfections. Even though this car is a track beast, Chevrolet hasn't made it unbearable on the street. The ride is firm but not punishing. It's the kind of car you can daily drive if you're passionate enough. The steering is noticeably sharper this year, with improved electronic assistance that keeps feedback natural and direct. You'll feel the tires bite with every turn. Braking is equally impressive thanks to massive Brembo carbon ceramic brakes that resist fade even after continuous track sessions. The stopping power is immediate and confidence-inspiring. Now let's talk numbers. The 2026 Camaro Z28 rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.5 seconds. and the top speed pushes beyond 185 mph. But straight line speed isn't the whole story. The Z28 shines brightest in the corners. It's one of the most balanced and best handling American muscle cars ever engineered. Chevrolet didn't chase pointless horsepower figures. Instead, they built a car that feels like an extension of the driver. As for fuel economy, let's be honest, no one buying the Z28 cares about miles per gallon. But Chevrolet still managed to deliver 15 mpg city and up to 23 mpg. Highway, respectable numbers considering the performance. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Z28 starts around $74,000, placing it right in the sweet spot for serious enthusiasts who want supercar-level performance without supercar-level costs. Add the carbon fiber track package and upgraded seats, and the price can climb toward $85,000. But even at that range, it outperforms cars costing much more. The value here is undeniable. In the end, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 is more than a muscle car. It's a statement. A reminder that American performance still has the power to excite, to challenge and to dominate. It blends old school V8 intensity with modern engineering in a way few cars can match. If you're someone who loves pure driving, who wants a machine that feels alive, and who appreciates the heritage behind the Z28 name, this car delivers everything you expect and more. Thank you for watching Auto Rush Pro. If you enjoyed this detailed review of the 2026 Camaro Z28, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what car you want us to review next. Stay tuned because we have more exciting automotive content coming your way.